Let's go!
Hey, it's Aaron with the Mowing in the Dark Lawn Care Podcast.
Hey, this is Tony's Lawn Care Talk.
Hey guys, Cameron here with the Lawn Care Life in Missouri.
Hey guys, this is Dan White with Lawn Care Unscripted.
What up guys, it's Phil with Phil's Lawn Care.
And you're listening to the Turf Nerds.
Greg.
We're rolling on StreamYard. I think we're in a pretty good mood, aren't we? And I sound a little bit better. Not great, but a little bit better.
Yeah, we're this is getting exciting here. We got some neat stuff's coming up, and I'm looking forward to the week that we have coming up ahead.
Yeah, Greg, what week do we have ahead while I cue up this song? What is it? Here we go. Wonder what it is. It's a Super Bowl, right? It's our Super Bowl for our industry, Greg, but what is
Yes,
it?
it is. This would be the Equipment Expo, Equip Expo, coming up, Louisville.
Let's go! We've been waiting. We've been
Big
waiting about
time.
this we've been waiting for a long time, Greg, haven't we? Last year
We
was
have
great,
been.
but they say that this year might be better than last year, right?
Yeah. We've been waiting a year, a long time. We've been waiting since the last one. We've been waiting.
We have been waiting
So-
a year to slowly dial this music down. I made the mistake last year, guys, when we did this show, and I had this music bumping. It was just mixed poorly because I don't know how to mix with this program, but we're getting things better. Greg, it's good to see you. As guys will be listening to this, I will actually be down there in Louisville.
Hold up.
It's Louisville. Get it right, you moron. Come on, Evan. Hannah and I are leaving we left on Monday morning, so this morning, and we're getting down. And then when are you leaving, Greg?
I am leaving Tuesday. We'll probably leave Tuesday morning, and we can check in at our hotel about 3 o'clock. We'll probably get there right about that time. If we leave at 8 a.m., we'll be able to hit there right, we'll get there right at that time. So looking forward to it, though. So, but there's
grins
Go
on
ahead.
our faces, right, Greg? If people subscribe to us on YouTube, we're at 1,003 now.
Ooh.
Thanks to Cameron Duncan with the Lawn Care Life. And
Missouri.
he had said to, I did a little bit of a video on Instagram and on our Facebook page, Turf Nerds Facebook page, just saying, hey, we're at 997, help us out. And then Cameron shared that story, which got us over the hump, Greg, right?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Cameron. Appreciate you doing that, Mr. Missouri.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, but yeah, that got us over there, and so yeah, we're excited about that as well. We finally cracked the barrier, and remember what I said back in January? I said I want to hit 1,000 by the time we hit the show, and guess what? We just made it.
We did it. Oh, man, do I have any celebrate? You know what? Let's just do some of this.
Celebrate good time. Yeah.
Celebrate good times. We got a huge copyright strike, and then we can't get paid on the channel. So here we go. Why don't we just cue this up here? We're off the fly today right now. I just did a really good, easy aeration for a buddy of mine, and now we're going to celebrate that was not celebrate good times. How about this one?
There we go.
There we go.
Woohoo!
There, that's all that we'll basically play, so we don't get slammed by it, Greg. But
What is
hey,
it? What is it? Like 10 or 15 seconds?
I you know what? I thought it was 10 seconds, but when we did the Burn Baby Burn deal, and I played like literally, so I was talking about, we've been talking about how the grass has just been burning. What did I play? I played this. Anyways, that song, Disco Inferno by the Tramps, I'd play that when we were doing a live stream, and YouTube was just having a heyday with me from the things that I was playing. But Greg, we finally got some rain coming in. The timing for us to be gone might actually be in our favor, right? Like the first time where it's actually the weather is playing into the Turf Nerds' favor. So because we've been in a drought for a couple months.
Yeah, and the funny part is I remember, man, we do have a lot of rain coming. I remember a couple of years ago, the first time you went down to the show, you kept trying to talk me into going, and I said, man, I can't. I gotta mow, and I think it rained 3 or 4 days that week. So I worked my butt off when I finally got to get out there and mow. But yeah, we had 3-4 days of rain.
I remember that because the 2020 year when I said 2022, the first year I went down to the Expo, and I said, hey, Greg, you want to come to the show? And he's like, I think I'm just going to stay home. And then you sent me a text basically saying, looks like I got rained on the majority of the year. But, we all live and we learn through that, right? I mean, that's just the learning curve, because I've done things where I should have worked and then I went. It's like, but we are pumped for this, Greg. And now you're going to be mowing today on Monday, aren't you?
I'm going to be mowing Sunday, Monday.
Bit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when I get back, I'll do my Monday, Tuesday cuts on Sunday, Monday, and then I'll do my my Wednesday, Thursday cuts Saturday, Sunday. So hopefully we're supposed to have rain Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then it'll hopefully clear up a little bit. But hey, guess what? The thing about that rain does for us is might give us an extra week of mowing.
You know, it might. We're going to get back from the Expo. We'll mow that following week, and then the first week of November, then also maybe the second week of November, right? So we're at, what do you think, three or four more cuts?
I think so. I know there's counts I'm going to be cutting through the second week of November, possibly the third. So I'll start probably trying to do some cleanups the third week.
Really?
And then the second week will be kind of busy, but I think I'm going to wind up doing some cutting on that third week as well.
Holy smokes! No, that's staying busy, guys, and you want to maximize. Greg and I always talk about it, Greg. Right, just maximize the amount of cuts you can get in before you make that switch on over to cleanups.
Yeah,
cleanups, they are very good money, but it's just being wise because you don't want to leave some of the lawns too long. I think last year, Greg, I left some of those lawns a little bit too long, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Let me see. I was just kind of looking. I think if we go through the second week of November, that's going to give us about 30 cuts. That's right around 30 cuts, isn't it? 1, 2, 3.
I think so, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Greg can count.
12, 13, 14, 15,
1, 2,
16,
buckle my
17,
shoe.
18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are you counting?
30.
Days?
I'm just counting. I'm counting the weeks. So that'll give us 30 weeks of cutting. So which is a good season for us.
Well, I invoiced for 27 cuts, but with the two vacations that I took, it kind of all evens out, Greg. But so the Expo's here, Greg. We just want to give the guys kind of the rundown of what's going on, and this will be a pretty good show. So let's just hop right into it, Greg. We're going to do we have a couple different segments here, but the segment one that we're going to cover first, you can lead off here. Top Expo highlights, kind of the countdown. So we've curated top 5 highlights. I mean, you guys already heard them. That kind of what's going on. We're going to just give you some information. And so what do we got, Greg, for that first highlight? Like, we'll just kind of rifle through these because we're pressed on time because you got a little surprise birthday party to go do, right?
Yes, I do. It's not mine, though, because that surprise would be ruined. So Jesse Cole is going to be talking. He's the founder of the Savannah Bananas.
That's highlight number 1. Yep.
Yes, that's a highlight number 1. The guys, if you're not familiar with the Savannah Bananas, huge program they've got going right now. They're actually coming to Comerica next summer, and you got to put in for the tickets now and see if you can get picked for the lottery. But those guys are huge. Saw them in Colorado. They had 100,000 people there in 2 days. Seeing the Savannah Bananas, but
holy smokes.
Yeah, they just got they're bringing their brand building out, and for the industry, it's out of the box thinking. And so, guys think, hey, all I do is mow. That's all I got to do. But you got to start kind of thinking a little bit because, the spin on this is what can a baseball team that dances during innings, what can we learn from them? But we can probably learn quite a bit. And one is every time you mow your lawn, dance and do some flips while you're trimming. But, they stand out because it's not just equipment; it's mindset for them and for us. And what we need to do is listen to this guy and see how he's breaking the barriers with regard to baseball. Yeah. And like I said, Colorado, the Colorado Rockies aren't selling out, and these guys sold out the stadium, and people were there 2 hours before the game even started.
Wow.
And it was crazy, and that's what these guys are doing. They're just building something new, and that's what I think that's what he can give you guys a mindset, give us all a different way of thinking for what we're doing out there.
And you've seen them, Greg. You've seen the Savannah. Well, I can't even talk Savannah Bananas. I didn't even know about them until they announced it, and then you got the fortune. I guess you were fortunate to see them in Colorado. So highlight number 2, Greg. I'll do 2 and 3 here. This one you guys already know is the 30-acre outdoor demo yard, but I think when we want to kind of get out there more this year, Greg, because we didn't get out there at all last year because it's cool because you can guys see how the mowers work. I think they have the opportunity. I mean, I was out there in 2022. You're able to chop, dig, and trench. I mean, you're able to use the bigger and heavier equipment out there, and that's what makes it cool. Like the guys who want to invest in that big piece of equipment, really check out the outdoor demo space. I think they actually like relocated some stuff with it too. So it's just going to be big. It's bigger and better. And also for highlight number 3 here, Greg, is okay. So they expanded the UTV test track. Now this would be kind of cool because I mean UTVs. I mean I have no use for one, but I'd like one. But I mean, you might be able to use one for your job. So you have like a big landscaping company or you know something like that. I mean, you know. For many lawn care business owners, UTVs are becoming more relevant because of crew transport, site work, attachments, and seeing them in their true setting and true element can really help you out. It's great, Greg. Isn't it great just to kind of see them fly around everywhere? Like those things are, those UTVs are pretty rad.
Yeah, I want to get out there and test out a couple of them just to see what they're like. I've got a good friend of mine that has one, and they hook up a snowplow to it, and that's how they clear their driveway, and it works great for them. And she likes it so much, she goes across the street and does the neighbors as well. So she's having a lot of fun in it. But those things can be very beneficial for some of the guys in the industry out here. It's a great opportunity for you guys to check this stuff out and see if it's going to be something that you can use in your business, especially that big equipment.
Well, yeah. What about highlight 4, Greg? What do we got for this tree care, which is cool?
Apparently, they're going to be doing a tree care arena in Freedom Hall, and it's a brand new zone dedicated to tree care, arborist demos, bucket trucks, product showcases. Tree care used to be the also ran service line. Now it's getting its own arena. So that tells you something, guys. They're getting in their own arena. I tell you what, I've got a friend of mine that does tree care, and if you're not interested in it, find yourself a good tree guy. But you might even be able to find a tree guy there. So you guys can link up, and this is all about networking. This meeting down here as well. So if you can find a tree guy down there that's in your area, get to know him. And I've referred this one guy out a number of times, and he does a great job. Actually, I just referred him to something else for one of my neighbors, and she's loved him. And that's so important for us to be able to get good people that we can refer, and that I know that they're going to take care of somebody. I used to refer another guy for something else. I don't refer him anymore. He just wasn't
good.
No, he wasn't working out. His work was good, but he had some issues.
Sporadic.
And so I don't recommend that guy anymore. So I'm real picky about who I recommend. It doesn't have to be just a buddy of mine. I need to make sure that they're doing the work that I'm referring them for.
You fired your recommended friend, Greg, and also why this kind of stands out. I guess tree care it's one of the biggest growth areas in the lawn and landscaping industry is tree care. So if you guys are thinking about expanding services, maybe check out this tree area. I mean, Greg and I, we might saunter over there and ask for a chainsaw. So highlight number 5, Greg, this will be kind of a good one here. Welcome reception, which we're going to. That'll be at 6:30 at the Churchill Downs. Yes, it's the Kentucky Derby venue. And we'll be there for about an hour, passing out some Turf Nerds podcast cards. And then around 8:30ish, Greg, we're going to hop on over to Vernon Lanes. You guys are all invited. We have a small group that we're going with. We're going to go bowling for maybe an hour or so. Come on out if you want to come. Just show up or shoot an email at turfnerdspodcast@proton.me or turfnerdspodcast@gmail.com. Apparently the email's so private, I keep saying that. But then also another highlight, Greg, is what Hannah and I, or at least going to try to pop on over to, is the Big and Rich and Gretchen Wilson concert, and that's going to be good. I mean, we went to see. I mean, I had liked the Trace Adkins show last year.
That was a good show last year, yeah.
I thought he did a pretty good job with that, but for the Big and Rich concert, this is at the Kentucky International Convention Center, and that's from 6 to 11. It's okay. There's a couple of routes, Crown Plaza and Kentucky Expo Center. They have a shuttle bus there, or you could do apparently from the Hyatt. Okay, these hotels, they have shuttles, but that'll be pretty darn cool, Greg. So then explain, Greg, for highlight number 6, what is this product showcase that we got? Because this sounds kind of interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're spotlighting some of the newest gear and innovative offerings like robotic mowers, autonomous equipment. That's starting to be big. We had the show a couple weeks ago regarding some of that stuff, and this can be really beneficial. So if you're rather than hiring potentially a new employee, you could start looking at doing this, and you can still get a lot of your mowing done with some of that autonomous equipment and the robotic stuff. So,
it's
if you want to get ahead
area.
of the curve,
Yeah. So they say it's a spotlight area. Interesting. I mean, that'd be cool to see what they have. I mean, you and I, Greg, we are going to be there for the mowers. If there's a mower there, you and I will be standing on it probably, doing a podcast on a mower.
Yeah, we're going to be checking out a lot of the stuff. We want to get around to a bunch of things. We're going to try and do some interviews while we're there, get to know some of these guys with some of their equipment. But we want you guys to make sure that you're checking everything out, testing everything out, making sure that this is the right equipment. This is the place for you to do it, guys, and it's going to be really fun to be able to see people down there.
Okay, Greg, we're going to go on to segment number 2. This is going to be fun here. We had a little funny games, and we're going to call a veteran, an OG in the industry. Here's the problem. I don't know if he's available. If Tony doesn't answer, we will call the one and only Aaron Sutter, the Bradley Mower spokesperson. So let's try Tony here first. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear this, Greg. Hold on. How's that sound? I think you muted yourself, Greg. You muted yourself.
Well, it depends.
Oh.
Goes Pool Hall 8 all speaking.
Hey, Tony, you're on the show right now. Greg and I are doing a Equip Expo show, and we're going to call a veteran who's been around in the industry like a long time. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You got it?
Yeah, having a good day. I was thinking that I need to make a podcast too. But
Did we catch you
because we're about to go.
Yeah.
Did we catch you changing a diaper or anything, or no?
He was maybe on the crapper.
No. I was going to mention that. I was just coming out of the bathroom, but I'm not. I'm good. I'm sitting on the couch, no bathroom recently.
Oh, man. I hope you got some Depends on then.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony. So,
yeah, I didn't know if y'all were going to go there on your show or what,
well,
but I guess we did.
we go everywhere.
Well, it just depends. That's all it says. I didn't imply anything other than the fact that you were wearing Depends.
Maybe.
Oh, I gotcha.
Maybe he is. Okay, Tony. So you're a veteran of the Expo. So explain your first year, when you went, how things have changed, and why guys should go, because you really have a good take on this. This is only my third year, Tony, but you've been for several years, and we always say the show gets bigger and better, but from your humble beginnings, early Expos to now, why should guys go? Well, what about this is awesome?
Well, yes, so that is a good question, and it's a lot to wrap your mind around in one sentence, but
in summary, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so the equipment, it does change some every year. You might think, well, why would you need to go twice? But, there's different brands, and even inside of those different brands, and even inside of the same brands, there's always new things and whatnot. So that's, as far as that. But also, you might meet 2 or 3 friends the first time, and then you might meet, you have those same 2 or 3 friends, plus add a couple more, you get 5 or 6. And then, maybe you meet this other, random Toro dealer in the hotel like I did several years ago. And you develop these friendships over time if you stay in connection with them. And our industry, it's so cool to network with people all across the world, really. I have my friend, shout out to my friend Scotty coming from Canada. I mean, there's some people that you're only going to see right then. And, so it's neat. It's neat. It's a really cool thing, and it's hard. Every time, it's kind of hard to think. It's kind of hard to organize it in your mind. Like, okay, what exactly was different, or what was the exact reason why I went this time? Like, these are things I have to think about because I don't, I'm not a huge social media influencer. I don't not going there in a partnership per se with a certain brand or anything. So it's kind of I'm kind of just like everyone, trying to, all the time I'm figuring out, what is exactly why I'm going? You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's so awesome, like overall, that it's worth it because you get a little bit here, a little bit there. Every hour you get a little spice into the mix every couple of hours there. If you never know who you run into, who you bump into from a brand or who knows, you know. So if you just kind of keep your eyes open, you never know what kind of cool things you'll add into your recipe, you know, for the next time. So
And when did you start going?
yeah,
When was your
it's
first
awesome.
year that you went?
My first year was 2016.
Oh,
It
wow,
might have
okay.
been 2015, but
Wow.
I know I was there in 2016. So, yeah, and it is bigger. Like there's no West Wing. I mean, the West Wing was there, but there's no, like, it was closed. You know, like, you know, so it was a little bit. I mean, I would say the show is already pretty big. You know, when I started going 2016, but and of course, you know, my first time there, obviously, it's going to feel, you know, 20 times bigger than it even is, because that's just how it is, like your first time there. So, but yeah, I would say that as I've met people, though, the connections get much deeper each time, and that's a cool thing. Just real life, you know, actual friend to friend connections, you know. So that I think is the biggest thing. And if I have a question about something and someone's able to help me with it, and you know, that's the coolest thing, you know. I the even like how I take payments in my business and everything is ran through someone that is part of the green industry, you know. Shout out to Julio Tomei. So
Oh yeah. That's a great perspective. Hey Tony, we have some fun questions for you. Greg's just gonna fire them at you. Okay, no thinking.
Okay, quick answers. Which booth will have the biggest crowd this year?
Probably Toro.
What brand will show off the wildest mower paint job?
Spartan.
Spartan. Okay, who's going to get sunburned first at the demo yard?
If they're snug.
Who can get summer first out of who? Like,
Just,
Out of
who do you think's gonna get burned?
LCBU.
oh, okay. Aaron Sutter.
Aaron.
What new product category will dominate this year's talk? Battery, autonomous, or attachments?
I think AI.
AI?
That wasn't really one
Interesting.
answered, but
I think you're right on
that's
that
what I
one.
think.
Makes sense to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's the only one apparently I agreed with on all the other answers. So I just realized I said, yeah, I think you'll agree with that. Whoops, I didn't agree with your other answers apparently. Who's most likely to
I
get
think
lost?
Dixie Chopper, I think, usually has the craziest paint scheme now that I think of it.
Oh yeah,
I think it's not Spartan. I think Dixie Chopper is actually the one that has, they usually have like American flag mower and this and that.
Okay.
So
they do
yeah.
that for the show.
Sorry, back on track. Yes.
Okay, all right. Who's most likely to get lost in the indoor hall again?
Or who's gonna get lost?
Aaron Sutter.
Who's gonna? Aaron's
Aaron.
on Aaron. Aaron's not going to listen to our show or yours anymore. Are you going to wake up for the 5K run?
No.
We're going to
No.
the prayer breakfast. There we go.
There you go. Prayer
Yes.
breakfast. Yes, we got to mention that again. What tool are you secretly hoping to accidentally take home?
Well, the only thing I've ever took home from the Expo is gas cans that I bought from SureCan, but I'm hoping to take home some kind of weird small hedge trimmer or flashlight.
Okay.
Nothing Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee, there is this little 10-inch hedge trimmer that I want to get. I don't think I'll get it from the show. I'll probably just buy it, but I have a customer. I just planted like 15 or 20 of these little 1-gallon cone-shaped boxwoods, and I got to keep them in little cones. So I need to get a little, and I don't even have anything to like that small to like do what I need to do. And I just planted
wow.
them the other day, so I got to figure that out. So
How many did you plant?
Yeah.
I think there's probably 20 of them out there on the property, but I
okay.
planted 15 of them the other day. So,
Okay, I thought you said 50 of them. So,
well, there is 50, but only 15 or 20 of them are cone shaped.
Ah.
And I planted over 100 like regular ones, and we're making like this whole border thing and all this.
okay.
But anyway,
How much do you charge a plant?
Well, I guess it would be different if someone just randomly called me. I probably wouldn't even do that. So like for my customers, I kind of just go like hourly with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because
You
I
don't
never
charge
know
X
exactly.
amount per. Okay.
I don't, because I don't know. And I want to keep it reasonable for them. They pay me 12 months a year, so that's how I
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
Well, Tony, thanks for hopping on. This is your outro music. You're so busy down there in Lake Oconee making that dough, plowing nothing because you can't plow because there's no snow. But thanks for hopping on, though, Tony. This is totally impromptu, and yeah, you made the show, and we'll see you here in a couple days. I better come up and give you a big hug, right? Tony!
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'll find you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'll find Greg first.
I'm going to try to blow off like 15. I'm going to try to clean off like 15 lawns tomorrow, next day, and then I'm pedal down at like 2 a.m. on Tuesday. We're coming.
Well, keep on texting us. We'll be up. Hey, Tony, thanks, man.
All right, bud.
All right, talk to you
See
soon.
ya.
All right,
See you, Tony.
What a veteran. I just kind of cut him off because we got to rifle through this, Greg. But what a veteran, right? No, he's...
Yeah, you're just like George Stephanopoulos.
Oh, yeah. Just be
Yeah,
like, oh, bye.
he's like J.D. Vance, and you're George Stephanopoulos. Just cut him right off.
I just basically did this to him. I just said, get out of here. Okay, so kind of wrap this up, Greg. We'll do segment 3. I'll rifle through the first 3, and then you can take the last 2. Okay, so kind of some we'll do some tips and insider advice. It's just basic stuff though, but it's really good to remember this though. Tip 1, guys, which I've been actually doing this. Download the show app, and you can plan ahead. Greg and I have a ton of shows scheduled out, and we're doing it this way. It's simple. I realize when you do a podcast, when you run a lawn and landscape business, you got to be organized. And what better way to A, organize your equipment, but B, organize your shows in the Equip app. Greg, the app's pretty sweet, but it's just so much stuff to do there. Number 2, which we're going to be doing, Greg, is wearing comfortable clothes. I mean, yeah, we'll be out there, but you'll have your nice shoes on, Greg. I'm not sure what shoes you're going to wear. Like some Skechers or something?
I'll either wear my hiking shoes or my hiking boots because they're just really comfortable and easy to work with.
Those are comfy for you. Yeah, so wear comfortable shoes. Like, these are common sense, guys. And then also, oh man, arrive early for badge pickup. I know there's badge pickup at the at least there was at the welcome reception, Greg.
Yeah.
Churchill. And I think a couple hotels. Check your emails here on this one. Did we get one, Greg, about the badge pickup email? You know, that's one thing.
We did get something. I didn't even look at it.
Negligent on. I didn't even look at it. Here, let's just pull this up here. You know, I can't find it. I don't think they actually did a pickup for that. Or I must have completely missed it. But I know I'm going to the Expo Center on Monday, guys, as Greg's trying to pull it up because I can't find mine. So Monday, the show's open just to go on there and pick up the badge. I know you can also get one at the welcome reception. And I think a couple of the hotels have it, but they might have changed it up. Greg's pulling up that email. You know, that's one thing I didn't actually prep for. Like I put it down for a point and it didn't actually look at it. You know, this might be in a different email to go take a look at because I know at least at the badge pickup when we got it at the we got him at the welcome reception last year. That was pretty slow. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So
okay,
here it is. Here's the guide. Now I got it. Okay, preferred pickup locations. Equip's welcome reception. There we go. Or North Wing lobby, the 22nd to 24th. Airport. Yep. Okay, good. Did you get that email too, Greg?
I'm looking at Equip show schedule, badge pickup instructions.
Yep, and there's also the airport. So the first, so they prefer it at the welcome reception, guys, or the North Wing lobby. You can do the airports here. Also at the Gout House Hotel, the Louisville Marriott downtown, the Omni Hotel, Crown Plaza. There's also additional pickup locations throughout looks like the Expo Center. So there, I was right, even though that wasn't prepped in the show sheet by mistake. So, okay, take on tips 4 and 5 here, Greg.
I got to go back to the email.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of didn't format the email.
Focus on what your business needs, guys, not just the cool gadgets. So if you've got some things that you're really looking for, what you want to do, if it's education, if you want to learn how to do the tree trimming, tree growth information, guys, that's what you want to focus on. Make sure you do that. You'll have time to do the cool gadgets, but make sure that you get get to the stuff done that you really want to do while you're there. And the other one is network. We've already mentioned that. Network like you're at a reunion. It's not just a trade show. I ran into a guy I went to high school with, actually, speaking of reunions and networking. I met a guy I went to high school with and at a reunion and found out he does trailer tires. And so we got to talking with him or I got to talking with him and he gave me some real good recommendations on some trailer tires. So just something like that. So going to this trade show, network like you mean it. And we talked about it earlier, is just make sure that you're getting to know somebody, network to get a tree trimmer, network to get somebody, if you guys just cut lawns, find yourself a hardscape guy. If you network to do anything.
Yes.
I've got a friend of mine that's a handyman. So I refer him out to stuff all the time because a lot of my clients are elderly. I'm not a handyman guy, and plus I don't do the insurance. I don't have the insurance to be a handyman. So I refer him out. You got to have insurance for stuff like that. So
Well, that's perfect then. I'll press out here, Greg. Guys, we'll be at the prayer breakfast on Wednesday, the 22nd. Doors are at 6:30. It says breakfast is by 6:45. Go to tradesforchrist.com. You can RSVP there. It's totally free. Going to be with like-minded believers. And let me bow our heads, Greg, and pray us out because you got to go and I got to go too. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this opportunity in this podcast. I just thank you for Greg, Lord. He's a family member. He's a fellow brother in Christ and in the industry too. I just thank you so much. He's willing to tolerate my craziness and put up with me through the show, Lord. And we thank you that we just given that we've gotten these opportunities through the show, Lord. And we just hope to be an impact to guys here in this dark industry, Lord. I pray that guys would know that they can always come to us or the other guys in the LCBU just to ask anything, Lord. I mean, we're trying to be a shining light for you, Lord. And if any way we can help anyone, Lord, please open up that opportunity. Send the appropriate guys to the prayer breakfast, Lord. Lord, we do this all to glorify you. It's nothing in our strength, but all in your strength, Lord. We're just your vessels, Lord. Just give us a good time this upcoming week at the show, and I pray that we'd have some fun and protect everyone. Keep the show safe, Lord. We ask this in the almighty hand of Jesus. Amen.